Hey! Eat my B-Day! Hold on, I gotta clean this up a bit. Get some stuff out of the way. There we go. That's better. Alright, how are y'all? Oh, my mic is probably super loud. Hold on. Or, wait a minute. Is it doing the thing again? Let me make sure it's using the right mic. Testing? It was not using the right mic. It was using the wrong mic. Sorry about that. I probably blew out y'all's eardrums real bad. Alright. God, I don't even want to know what that sounded like. Let me, get this going. There it is. Game capture for streaming. Minecraft. And then, boom. There we go. Yeah, for real. Okay. I bet it was. Alright, so this is the world from my Let's Play, because this is effectively a live episode of that. Let me turn the game down a bit. And let me turn the music back on. So yeah, for those who have not been watching the Let's Play, this is my base. Also, thank you, Nightbot. In the last episode, I hit up a brain. Come on. I hit up a wooden mansion, and I also found one of those creepy forests. I forget what they're called. Okay. Mince wrap. Okay. Got some enchantments on here. I think this is as high an enchant as the enchantment level can go. Like, but it could probably go higher, couldn't it? So what to do? 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 You know what? Actually, I know what to do. I'm gonna pick a direction, and I'm gonna go. And the direction I will pick is this. So yeah, today is my birthday. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. I am, definitely. Okay. Hold on a second. I'll check when I get back to the base. Hold on, I want to try something. Give me a second. Max render distance, baby. Man, that is crazy. So, story time. I might have mentioned this talking to some people, but for I might as well get it on the record. So basically, right, I was struggling with my computer, and I ran a deep virus scan. I found exactly one virus. I think that's an ocean monument over there. But and this was a scan that went on for like almost a full 24 hours. Uh, I should probably not set my distance that high when I don't have any performance mods installed. 20 is more than enough. But before I got rid of the virus that was picked up, my computer was kind of struggling for how powerful it is. Like I would have trouble running Minecraft at just 12 FPS if a mod pack, not 12 FPS, 12 render distance if a mod pack was big enough, right? I get rid of that virus, I am suddenly able to have very high render distance with shaders on. And I'm just like, what the hell was in that virus? You know? Like, what was going on? What was that? It was called riskware.gamehack, which, as far as I can tell, is just like a generic title that doesn't specifically refer to any particular virus. So your guess is as good as mine as to what that was or why it was like that. Hmm. It was just it was just freaking crazy, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen 3 separate ocean monuments. 3 of them. The seat is something else, man. Um, Jury's out on that one. Because, yeah, the internet on my computer has been a little bit screwy lately, so if the stream drops, that's probably why, and I apologize. But, yeah, it was a whole thing. Might as well hit this landmass and just see what's here. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, it's one of those underwater ruins things. Wait, is that a trail ruins? No, there's drowned, so... Okay, hold on. I'm cooked. Yep. Royal Robbie drowned while trying to escape drowned. Well, hey, I got a couple Nautilus shells out of that at least. Most. I guess I can start making progress towards reaching the end. Okay, let me see. I have a singular ender pearl and no blaze rods. Okay. Cool. I'm actually gonna head into the nether. Yeah, today's been pretty nice so far. Have I not visited the nether? Oh, well, that's exceptionally unfortunate. That's just bad luck. No, I have visited the nether. I remember visiting the nether. Damn. Come on. Ow. Got it! Wait, is that a music disc? Ah, crap. Yeah. Amos Roddy Tears. Huh. Well, what do you know? How the heck about that? Okay. Hmm. Maybe not that way. Oh, hello. Where do you... Sir. Thank you. These are going to burn, but I don't care. I just want them out of my inventory. Jays have been successfully taken. Don't worry. Oh, so hi, Weir. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. I still remember when Mojang was working on the Nether update, they said they weren't going to add Nether gold ore, and then they did. Like, they realized, wait, we should probably add Nether gold ore. I do like the compromise they did, though, where, like, it drops gold nuggets rather than gold ore. So, like, it explains why gold is still kind of scarce in the Nether, but it also explains why it's there in the first place. Like, scarce enough to the point where piglins use it as, like, a trade resource. Just trying to get a peek around this corner. Thank you, Nightbot. Find the Wario alert. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. Did I change the numbers on that? I don't remember if I changed the numbers on that. See, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Alert box. Donations. Okay, no, I didn't. Alright. I'm pretty sure the Wario alert has only been found once, and it was during a Dead Space stream of all things. After that, people stopped trying to find it. Which is a bit of a bummer, but also understandable in this economy. I have actually thought about lowering it to a number between 1 and 25, just to make it a little more of an accessible game between me and my audience. Ow. Okay, I'm not the only one that does that, right? Where, like, your character takes damage and you say, ow, like you got hurt. Despite the fact... that's not how video games work. Unless you're wearing one of those, like, suits that gives you sensations based on what your in-game character is feeling. That people use for VR stuff. Which, by the way, is a really interesting concept. Okay, I figured I wasn't the only one, because I feel like that's a common phenomenon. Be gone. Oh, what? You want smoke? You want smoke? I'll give you smoke. I did not mean to hit the baby. I feel like Escape the Nether would be a really fun, like, challenge. Like, you're stuck in the Nether, and you have to escape on your own. I think that'd be a fun, like, Minecraft challenge. Like, you can, like, farm in the Nether now, effectively. There are sources of food in the Nether. And, you know, speaking of the Nether, y'all want to know something really interesting? Minecraft Legends, like, I think Mojang really wanted Minecraft Legends to be, like, a huge, like, center point of the Minecraft brand. Because not only, like, did they push it really hard, but the Minecraft movie is directly based on it. Like, the plot of the Minecraft movie is just the plot of Minecraft Legends. It's piglins trying to invade the overworld and corrupt it to be somewhere they can live so that they can harvest its resources. But Minecraft Legends ended up flopping, which, like, kind of sucks, because, like, I get why people didn't care for it, but I thought it was a neat game, personally. I had a good time with it when I played it. And I never finished it. But I had some good times playing it with a friend. And I kind of want to get back to that at some point. But I do understand why it, like, bombed. I feel like an action RTS is kind of a niche genre for something as wide of a brand as Minecraft for people to accept. Like, I feel like Minecraft Dungeons was easier to accept than Legends. But yeah, now the Minecraft movie just kind of exists as an artifact of that era. And it's like, I enjoyed the Minecraft movie for what it is. Like, I actually had fun. It's a very silly movie. But it definitely is not as representative of Minecraft as a whole as I would have liked, personally. And that is very much owing to the fact that it was based around the whole Legends brand thing. It's just something I find interesting. It kind of reminds me of ARMS a bit, where Nintendo really pushed ARMS and then it ended up failing. Which sucks, because I always thought, like, the world it created was really interesting. And I thought the character designs were, like, really nice. I think ARMS has very strong character design. Like, it's obvious that Nintendo was kind of trying to strike gold twice, like what they did with Splatoon, if that makes any sense. And they, it didn't happen, unfortunately. It's wild that Splatoon did as well as it did, considering it came from the Wii U, which did not sell well. I'm willing to actually believe Splatoon pushed copies of the Wii U. I feel like it's the closest that a console has to a killer app. Because Splatoon is an amazing game. Probably one of my favorite shooters of all time. I'm one of the weird people that played it with the motion controls, because I actually found the motion controls for Splatoon to be quite good. They were responsive. They were smooth. They worked the way you wanted them to. I like them. I like the Splatoon motion controls. I think Splatoon nailed them. Though, it helps that they were optional. You didn't have to play with motion controls if you didn't want to. But I definitely feel like Splatoon 1's intended experience was with the motion controls. Where'd he go? Where did he go? I hit him once and he just vanished. Oh, he's over there. Huh. Are they all going above? Oh. Oh, oh, nope, nope. He's back. Well, that was very tedious. And this guy teleported literally not at all. Like, what is the RNG on that? Hold on, I've got some pings on Discord. Okay. I feel like that's one of my vocal stems, just, okay. You know, like, breathe in, breathe out, okay, rinse and repeat until the heat death of the friggin' universe. Oh, there's a magma cube over there. I'll go get him in a moment. Hey, you! Give me your J's. He's somewhere. Oh, there he is. I unironically believe Mojang should get the better combat guys to redesign the Minecraft combat, because that mod is excellent. It's so nice. Because, like, the weapon swings have a nice rhythm to them. You don't have to, like, wait between every hit to press the button again for maximum damage ramp up. Oh, how did that miss? That literally went right through him! That hit... Okay, game. Oh! Okay, I guess killing a gas with its own fireball is just how you get that music disc. I see. What did I do? What did I do? Oh my god, they're coming for me! Well, this is a bit of a situation. Oh, God! Oh, my God! That's it, single file line. Oh my god. That's awesome. That's horrible, but also kind of funny. Well, that was certainly an event, wasn't it? Oh, I got a trident. Cool. I didn't even notice that. God, that's hilarious, though. The friggin' Pigman Mafia. Can we get a mod that reskins zombie piglins to, like, to look like mobsters? They're not zombies, they're just piglins in, like, friggin' gangster outfits. I think that would be very funny. That is an interesting statement to enter with. But thank you. I try not to talk about politics unless it's relevant to the stream, because, like, I don't know, this is a place to just, like, get away from all of that, you know? And that's all I have to say about that. Oh, that reminds me. I actually, hello, Jake. I actually watched Forrest Gump with a friend recently. Fucking excellent movie. It is wild to me that we got such an insanely positive depiction of someone who is, by all accounts, mentally challenged. Oh, okay. But, it is wild to me that a depiction of a mentally challenged individual that positive comes from a 1990s movie. Like, that is shocking to me. In a good way. Like, it's genuinely impressive how positively that movie portrays Gump. He is never portrayed as anything more than a stand-up guy that always does what he thinks is best. And, like, yeah, he's simple, he's a little stupid, but that doesn't get in the way. And even though it is sometimes played for comedy, it's never played for comedy at his expense. If that makes any sense. Or at least not to any significant degree to where I feel it's offensive. He's just a really good guy. It's a story about, as my friend put it, an ordinary man living an extraordinary life. And it's wonderful for that. I love it. It's actually one of my new favorite movies. I think my all-time favorite movie is going to be Inside Out 2 for a very long time, though, because that movie is so good. Yeah! Like, it's a good saying. And, like, honestly, the fact that Tom Hanks plays him is, like, something that kind of catches me off guard. Because there's only a few moments where you can really hear, like, Tom Hanks coming through. Mostly in high-stress situations where Gump is shouting for some reason or another. Mostly during the Vietnam scenes. And, like, it's really hard to maintain a voice not your own when you're shouting. Like, very hard. Honestly, I think my favorite character from that movie is Lieutenant Dan. Oh, I forgot that regular skeletons can spawn here. Yeah, Dan's entire arc was really interesting and really well written. Ooh, this song is ominous as fuck. Why do you want beef? Yeah, get out of here. What? It attacked me first! You guys are mean. I am literally just defending myself. And I'm getting all this heat. I didn't ask for this! I need to get rid of these eggs. They're clogging up my inventory. I really should have emptied my inventory out before I went in here. I don't know what I was thinking. Better, actually, you know what? I don't know if I was thinking. That's a better way to put it. Man, the Nether music is awesome. Okay, sure. Sure, apparently that counted as a hit, but that one time it literally phased through him didn't count. Fight. Fight. Like, I'm not over that. That literally phased through the ghast. 1-800, come on now. Like... Oops. I swear the sound for placing, friggin' netherwood is slightly different. Like, if it sounds different. I can't explain why. I can't explain how. It just does. I mean, I don't even know where I am in relation to everything else. I really hope we get an end update. Like, okay. Okay, have y'all seen the Minecraft Dungeons version of the end? Because you're about to. Because this shit right here is amazing. I just need to... Hold on. Okay, images. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to turn on my display capture for a moment. Let's go to the wiki. Look at the end wilds. You got like these drooping trees made out of some kind of like purple wood with yellow leaves. You got this yellowish grass that's over the endstone. You've got different varieties of endstone. Like this kind of looks like sand, almost, or some kind of like, I don't know, something that's equivalent to granite or andesite or diorite. You got these new monsters that aren't in the base game. And you've even got these fences, which are clearly made out of whatever kind of wood this is. And what looks like... Okay, this actually might be sand. Like, look at all of this. Look at this! You got like this purple stone. This like weird stuff that grows on it. Got more of those planks. There's purple planks. There's like gray-blue planks. You got like white leaves on some kind of tree down here. You got this purple stuff everywhere, which gives you a debuff. Improved architecture on the end cities that looks a lot more distinct. It just looks genuinely incredible. And that's just the end wilds. Let's go Broken Citadel. We've got more new enemies. We've got some kind of purple starry liquid pouring out from here. We've got that purple wood again. Let's see. We've got green glass, which I think is just, you know, a default thing. But we have these like green lanterns that look super eerie. We've got these, which are switches that are powered by, like, levitation. Like, you have to lure shulker projectiles into them, and then they go up, and they trigger something next to them. Bricks made out of whatever this purple stone is. We've got, like, purple grass. We've got bushes. Like, this entire DLC feels to me like the developers attempting to pitch their vision of what an end update could look like. Because it's not like a massive amount of stuff, right? It's not a huge amount. But there's enough here that would make the end so much more interesting to explore while still retaining the barren feel. Like, look at this guy. If I saw this guy in Minecraft, I would just, like, close the game immediately. Terrifying individual. We've got a type of illager that's exclusive to the end. Though it only appears in cinematics, but still. You got a Guardian Vex. You've got the Ender Scent, which drop eyes of Ender, meaning you could have these as like a rare mini-boss that makes it easier to get Ender eyes without having to, like, grind out everything. Without having to... Brain, please. Without having to grind out... Oh, brain, please. Ender Pearls and Blaze Rods. There we go. Good grief. I'm sorry that took so long. You've got these guys... which throw out a goop that snares you, which, while being annoying to deal with, would add some intrigue to combat in the end. You know, you got the shulkers, obviously. You've got these watchlings, which are basically grunts. They basically teleport you to you and punch you. You've got the Watcher of the End, which is it's an ancient. That's a Dungeons thing, so maybe not the best thing to bring up. But you've also got the Vengeful Heart of Ender, which is the boss of the Echoing Void DLC. You got the Heart of Ender, and that would make it a cool fight, make for a cool fight in the end. And it's just... I see all of this, right? And I just think about how much missed potential is there for Minecraft to have something similar. Because the Nether DLC in Minecraft Dungeons is very much a showcase of the end update in Dungeons. That's very much what it is. Not end update, the Nether update. So I really think that what the developers of Minecraft Dungeons were trying to do is pitch their idea for what an end update could look like and see if they could get a reverse effect going. But unfortunately, as far as we know, that never happened. And with the new drop system that Minecraft has, I'm not sure it ever will happen. Because something like that is something that you would reserve for like a big update, you know? Like, don't get me wrong. I like the drop system. I think it's a good system. But I do think they kind of missed something, you know? Like, I think drops and major updates should not be mutually exclusive. I think the drops should be things that tide the players over in between the really big updates. That way, Mojang can focus on making the big updates significant while still having smaller content drops. I think that would be good for the game. But, you know, I don't work at Mojang, and they probably got Microsoft breathing down their neck with every change they make. And this is actually kind of why I think the, like, I mentioned this in a previous episode of the Minecraft series I do, which I really need to do more of. But I really do think the April Fool's updates exist for for Mojang to try and gauge community reactions to certain things, and then they leverage that reaction to prove to Microsoft, see, these are things we know the players would like. These are things we know would be positively received in the base game. That's why I think we got that, like, whole potato dimension with all the extra mechanics. Like, stuff like stained glass and coal blocks started out, and horses all started out as being, like, joke features in an April Fool's update. Like, in fact, hold on. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. We're doing this again. Just let me check some DMs. Okay. I'll have to pull up the Minecraft wiki again. So just give me a moment. Minecraft April Fool's Day jokes. Here we go. Okay. So let me see if I can find the specific one I'm talking about. Where was it? Here we go. Was it this? So yeah, we had a block of coal, tinted glass, horses and ponies. Oh my god, I didn't know that this update had droppers renamed to floppers that... Honestly, chickens being a neutral mob would be really interesting. That's an interesting concept. But yeah, I really do think that the April Fool's updates are like the like extra content those updates add is very much intentionally like high effort. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a grappling hook in the next Minecraft drop. God, Minecraft with a grappling hook would be so fucking awesome. Like, that would genuinely be really cool. Now I'm just kind of talking to talk, because chat's quiet. And rambling extensively. Okay, that was a mistake. Let me try that again. How have I gone all this distance and not found a bastion or a nether fortress? Or like any kind of structure in the nether. Like, how is that just not happening? Because really, that's what I'm looking for. What was that? A lot of sound out of nowhere. Oh. You know what, chat, do you have any questions for me? Like, anything you're curious about and really want to ask? I will try to answer your question to the best of my ability, though I reserve the right to say I don't feel comfortable answering that question. For whatever, and I will try to give a reason so that you're not completely in the dark as to why I'm saying I would rather not. If you don't think of anything, let me know. I'm going to go get something to drink. My throat is having trouble. Okay. Anyone ask anything? No, it would appear not. Quiet chat today. Fair enough. Actually, wait, I'm on top chat. Why did it default to top chat and not live chat? That's dumb. Okay. Hello, Jabari. Good timing. I actually, like, was wondering if people have any questions they'd want me to answer. Like I said, I reserve the right to not answer a question if I don't feel comfortable answering it, and I will do my best to give a reason as to why I don't want to answer it, so you're not in the dark. So hey, if you've got any like burning questions on the mind, now's your chance to ask them. Although I do request that the questions not be about like politics or social issues, because I do streams to unwind mostly and chat with people, so like that's a little heavy. I talk about that enough on Blue Sky. Well, okay, most of my Blue Sky is just retweeting things other people said about it. Why is the sky? I don't know. Why is the sky? Why are you? Okay, so I guess if you're standing next to lava, I guess you can get set on fire from lava if you're standing on soul sand. That makes sense. It does lower your hitbox a bit. I don't know. Maybe there were flowers blooming when it was named that. But yeah, like, if there's anything you really want to get my opinion on, like, now's a good time to ask, because I've run out of topics to discuss. Oh god, I almost fat-fingered my Q key. I do not want to throw anything. I should probably unbind that, just to be sure. What do I get rid of? This bow is pointless. Thank you, Nightbot. Alright, take your time. I've still got like 45 minutes of stream I want to do. Though I may end earlier depending on how I'm feeling. Plus I am probably going to have to go eat dinner in a moment, so I might end there. This is definitely already longer than my usual recording time for Minecraft. God, still no nether fortresses. Unbelievably trash luck. Oh, fuck! And that's why I was taking off my my diamond helmet. This is about to break. I need to stash some stuff. Yeah, I kind of got owned. Alright, hold on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna raw dog it and go look for some diamonds. Grilled, baked, or fried? Okay, that's actually a good question. It depends. It depends on what kind of meat you're talking about. If it's beef, grilled. If it's chicken or shrimp, fried. I don't know if I've had any baked meats. Let me look. Let me look to see what counts as a baked meat. What kind of meats are baked? Not interested. I'm not seeing like anything specific baked, but generally I prefer either grilled or fried, depending on what kind of meat you're talking about. I I love fried shrimp. I friggin' love fried shrimp. Fish. I'm normally not a fish guy. Usually it's just shrimp I like. I'm not super into fish as a food, but shrimp is an exception. I mean I don't know if yeah, that's fair. I've always kind of wanted to try calamari, but I've never taken the plunge. Hold on. Am I currently on the version that has the okay, no, the copper tools aren't in this version yet. That drop hasn't, well, dropped. Yeah, what is that? Close. Oh, right, those. I'm gonna make 5 iron picks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down this way. Oh man, allergic to shrimp. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That bites. Yeah, I've never had calamari, but it is definitely something I want to try at some point, because it does... I've heard good things. Hey Jake, if you're still there, do you have any questions for me? Like any, like, things you want to know my opinion on? Because I'm struggling to think of conversation topics. Okay, I think... For some reason that, like, because your character is a blue... Because your main character is a blue jay, do blue jays eat fish? Are blue jays fish eaters? Or do they not really go for fish? No. But I do kind of want to try Mech Warrior 5. I think it's on my Steam wishlist if I don't own it outright. Not that you know of? Okay. Gotcha. I was just wondering. Because that my brain just thought of that, and I'm just like, oh, I should ask him. Yeah, do that, do that. Because now I'm curious. Yeah, I've heard good things about Mech Warrior. Oh, I'm gonna do my stretches. Ouch. Ah, okay. Yeah, that tracks. Did you know, Jabbar, did you know that blue jays are technically corvids? So they're in the same family as, like, crows. They're bastards is what they are. You're like... You... You are biased, Jake. Like, you are just completely biased. Yeah, Corvids are cool, though. Don't say beak. Come on. God damn it. Okay. There we go. That loosened up my hands quite nicely. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, anything else? Anything else on your mind that you want to ask? I think copper is one of the nicest looking ores in Minecraft. I love how copper looks in this game. Ooh, that's a good question. Well, first of all, if I had to choose between cookies and cake, I love cake, but give me a good sugar cookie and I will just eat that shit up. I love sugar cookies. If I got teleported to another country, where would you want to end up? Canada. I want to move to Canada. For a variety of reasons I don't want to talk about on stream. But also because Canada just seems like a nice place. And it seems more my vibe with its temperature and its climate. Because I actually do a lot better in cold climates. Yeah, sugar cookies are awesome. Wendy's has really good sugar cookies, especially when you get them warm. Like when they're fresh, or you know whatever counts as fresh for a fast food place. Oh man, they are heavenly. I like to say I'm a cold climate person born in a warm climate. Yes, when they're like a little soft. Oh man. Yeah, they do. They don't feel good. Fuck ass cave sounds. They don't feel. They're wacky. Yeah. Well, hey, at least we're not having an Indian summer where, like, it fucking lasts forever. Like, it's actually cooling down in September. Crazy, right? Like, it still gets hot during the day, but mornings and evenings are a lot nicer. Yeah. Am I the only one that thinks that Copper and Deep Slate go really well together? Like, I think Copper and Deep Slate match up really well. Yeah, I'm the same way. I love autumn and winter. Especially like late autumn. God, I remember last year the summer weather lasted way too long. It was so annoying. I swear I put down the torch. Where did it go? That's weird. You're... Oh, I finally hit a cave. There we go. Good stuff. Ah! Get bent. Yeah, I'll get rid of the gold nuggets. I don't really need them. Let me just make sure there's not any more diamond ore blocks around. Okay. Thank you, Nightbot. It was so annoying just how long the summer weather lasted. Like, it seriously lasted into December over here. Nice. And it's just, it was so stupid. Like, actually just a miserable winter, and all things accounted for. It sucked. I hated it. I keep getting pings on Discord. Does anyone else get, like, notification anxiety? It's actually part of why I hate it when, like, supposedly open world games have, like, a ton of, you know, objective markers at the top of the screen, or whatever, or, like, you know, this is your current quest, this is your current quest. It's like, leave me alone. I just want to explore the world. I mean, counterpoint, there are people who really like hot weather. It's all up to, like, personal preference. Okay, it's like... It's also part of why I hate it when people spam ping in Night Rain, because it's like, my brother in Christ, I saw your ping, I am doing something else right now. Or maybe I just don't think you had... It was your idea. It was a good idea. What meme? What meme? What meme are you talking about? Oh god, I have so many notifications, people. Oh no, what did you send me? Summer lovers be like, so glad there's no snow. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this on screen. Give me a second. Where is it? There's a good image source. Okay, you know what? I gotta save the image. God damn it, it's saved as a WebP, so I can't put it... Or, what? Why wouldn't it show it? There we go. Good grief. This is going to be really big. Hold on. Transform... Fit the screen. It's a very good one. Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna... Never mind. I'll do that later. Again, like, cold climate person in a hot climate area. Like, I'm a winter guy forced to live in Texas. It sucks. Because, like, what I like to say, right, is what I like to say is, with winter, you can bundle up to keep yourself warm. With summer, you dress as light as you can and you pray to God. Like, that's all you can do. It is the worst. I have seen people say they would rather burn to death than freeze to death, and it's like, why? If you're burning to death, you're in constant agony the whole time. If you freeze to death, after a certain point, you just go to sleep. You just fall asleep. I would say freezing to death is actually one of the most peaceful ways you could go out, outside of just dying of cancer or old age. Like, I'm convinced that people who say they would rather burn to death than freeze to death do not understand what burning to death is like. It's a very strange opinion to have. I don't know why I suddenly started talking about what way to die is the least painful. Sometimes my brain just does that. Sometimes my brain just goes to really weird places for no reason at all. Like, we were talking about hot versus cold, and my brain just made that connection. Yes, exactly. It's like a way less horrible and painful way to go. Okay. Come on. I feel like the spy right now. Come on, I don't have all day. Oh my gosh! Well. How the hell am I going to do this? Okay, hold on. Got it. Yeah, very. Man, was that 500 levels of not friggin' worth it. Oh well, I see some diamonds over there, so that's the real prize as far as I'm concerned. Thank God I didn't. Thank God I left that loaded. Well, that was certainly an interesting occurrence. By interesting, I mean incredibly stressful, and I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad I didn't die because I got some more diamonds out of that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here as well. Just gonna keep inventories a hell of a drug. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, I think. Thanks to everyone who came along. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for all the birthday wishes.